God says, "My child, listen closely to my voice, for what I am about to reveal is not to break your heart, but to free your spirit." You have been asking me why your path felt heavy, why peace seemed distant, and why certain people you loved suddenly became strangers to you. Today, I speak truth not to wound you, but to awaken you. Your soulmate, the one who once promised forever, the one who carried your trust like a fragile flower, was caught red-handed, running toward a path that was never theirs to claim. They tried to take with them not just memories, but a piece of your destiny, the divine portion I reserved only for you. I saw it all, my child. Before they took a single step, before their thoughts turned into deception, I was watching. You cried over them, prayed for them, believed they were meant to walk beside you forever. But sometimes, love becomes the disguise of distraction. Sometimes the one who swears they'll protect your heart is the same one trying to carry away the treasure I placed inside you. They thought no one saw. But heaven saw. I saw. Do not let this truth make you bitter, for bitterness is the chain the enemy uses to bind your freedom. Instead, let it make you wiser. I allowed this revelation because you needed to see who truly stood with you and who only stood for themselves. You called it betrayal, but I call it unveiling. You called it heartbreak, but I call it release. What they tried to steal was not merely affection or attention. It was alignment, purpose, and the divine energy that fuels your calling. When you connected with them, I saw your light merging with theirs, but instead of harmony, they began drawing from you without returning. They wanted your favor, your strength, your spiritual glow. They admired what I placed within you but forgot to honor me as the source of it. And so I let their actions expose themselves, because my child, you could not build a destiny on false foundation. They ran to California, not because of geography, but because they were fleeing conviction. The state of their heart could no longer stay where truth lived. Every mile they moved away was a reflection of how far they drifted from the purpose I had planned. Yet even as they fled, I whispered to the winds, "Return to my child what was taken." For no one, no matter how clever or connected, can outrun divine justice. You see, destiny is not a thing you can pack in a suitcase or hide in a bank account. It's written in the soul, sealed by heaven, guarded by angels. When someone tries to claim what is not theirs, the very earth resists them. That is what's happening now. Everything that person touched without my permission is turning restless in their hands. Peace is leaving them because they tried to build comfort out of stolen purpose. Meanwhile, you, my child, feel the ache of loss, but inside that ache is a sacred seed. You thought this separation was punishment, but it is preparation. You were tied to someone who carried the weight of your dreams without the discipline of your faith. I am lifting that burden off you so you can breathe again. You were never meant to chase them, you were meant to chase destiny itself. When I said I would fight for you, I meant it. I sent my angels to stand watch the moment deception entered their heart. Archangel Michael himself drew his sword to cut the invisible cords that drained your spirit. Every prayer you whispered in the night, every tear that fell silently, became light that guided those angels straight to your side. Even when you didn't feel protected, you were. Even when you thought they had the power to destroy your peace, I was already restoring it. Do you remember the sleepless nights, the the sudden heaviness you couldn't explain, the dreams that made no sense? Those were spiritual alarms, my child. Your soul sensed something wrong before your eyes saw it. You didn't imagine it, heaven was warning you. I was trying to tell you that someone close to you was stepping out of alignment. And though I allowed it to be revealed now, know that I have been intervening long before this moment. I know your heart is tired. You gave your love purely, your loyalty completely. And it hurts to realize that not everyone values sacred hearts the way you do. But hear me, I will never let betrayal have the final word. You are entering a season where everything hidden will come into the light. Truth may sting, but it also sets you free. You are being purified, not punished. What they thought they could carry away will soon find its way back to you. Because your destiny carries your name, your spiritual fingerprint, and no one else can activate what I designed for you. They might hold the pieces for a moment, but the power belongs to the one I anointed, you. The moment they stepped outside of integrity, every blessing they touched began returning home. It is already happening, even now, as you hear these words. I am not exposing them to humiliate, but to heal you. You needed to see this truth so that you can finally stop questioning your worth. It wasn't that you weren't enough, it was that they weren't aligned. You were prepared for covenant, they wanted convenience. You carried light, they carried shadows. You were ready to build, they were ready to borrow. But now, that chapter is closed. My child, lift your head. You did not lose. You were saved. What feels like an ending is me clearing the stage for your true beginning. I am removing the counterfeit to make space for the divine. You will not walk alone. You will not remain broken. The one who runs from truth will meet their own reflection, but you, my chosen one, will rise into restoration. Do not chase what I have released. Do not mourn what I have removed. Instead, open your heart to what I am bringing. The pain you feel is temporary, the peace I am sending is eternal. You will soon understand why this exposure had to happen now, because your next blessing requires clarity, not confusion. You may hear their name again. You may see traces of them in memories, but every time you do, remember, God saw it all, and God handled it. You don't need to fight for closure, heaven already wrote the final line. So, rest. Let your heart exhale. I have already gone before you, preparing divine replacements for everything that seemed stolen. I am aligning new doors, new people, and new peace that will remind you what love looks like when it is guided by me. Hold on, my child. The storm is passing. The truth has surfaced. The angels have intervened. What was taken will return, not as it was, but in multiplied grace. You will not chase destiny, it will find you. You will not beg for love, it will recognize you. You will not live in fear, for I am your defender, and I have already won this battle for you. This is only the revelation, not the end. The unveiling has begun, and with it, your freedom. Your heart will heal, your soul will glow again, and your destiny will shine brighter than before. My child, listen closely now, for I am revealing to you what happens when the unseen tries to interfere with what I have written. You have seen the outer picture, someone you loved walking away, chasing what looked like freedom, yet carrying a piece of your peace. But beyond the physical, there was a deeper movement, a spiritual theft. It was not your fault. It was the result of a spirit that desired to drain the light I placed in you. You see, my beloved, not all theft happens through hands. Some happens through hearts. There are those who do not break into houses but into souls. They enter through affection, through promises, through words that sound holy but carry selfish intention. That is what this was. The one you called your soulmate began to envy your favor. They didn't understand that what glowed within you was not luck, it was grace. They saw doors open for you, peace resting upon you, blessings following you, and instead of learning from you, they tried to take from you. But hear me, my child, what is stolen through deceit will always return through divine justice. The energy, peace, joy, and destiny that seemed lost were never truly gone, they were simply misplaced, waiting for my hand to restore them. The enemy tried to convince you that your best days left with that person. But your best days are waiting ahead, not behind. There was a moment when you felt heavy, didn't you? As though your dreams were harder to dream, your prayers harder to feel. That was not weakness, that was the effect of spiritual draining. You were tied to someone who was taking from you without permission. They were running not just with your memories, but with your spiritual essence, the parts of you that gave them strength while leaving you tired. But I, the Lord your God, saw every moment of imbalance. I saw when your spirit grew weary and your faith tried to stay strong. You never complained, you simply prayed, God, if this is not for me, take it away. And child, that prayer shook heaven. The moment you surrendered the outcome to me, my angels began to act. Archangel Michael moved swiftly, for the command was clear: protect my child's destiny. Every unseen chain that connected your energy to theirs was cut. Every soul tie created through broken promises was dissolved. I reclaimed every spiritual fragment of you that had been drained through manipulation or deception. The pieces of you that you thought were lost in that relationship are returning now. That is why you felt strange lately, lighter some days, tearful others, because your spirit is being recalibrated. You are being made whole again. Do not fear what was taken. What is yours cannot die, it can only return renewed. When I allowed this person to leave your life, I also allowed a process of recovery to begin in you. Every ounce of love you gave is coming back multiplied. Every prayer you whispered in pain is being answered in power. Every good deed you did in faithfulness is being remembered in heaven. The spiritual theft was real, yes, but so is divine restitution. What was drained will overflow again. What was broken will not only be healed, it will shine. I am teaching you discernment through this. I am showing you how to guard your heart without hardening it. Love again, my child, but let love be filtered through wisdom. Not everyone who admires your light deserves to walk beside it. Some are meant to learn from afar, not carry your flame. And do you know why they couldn't keep what they stole? Because destiny has a spiritual signature. What is written for you will reject anyone else who tries to possess it. That's why their plans are now unraveling. Their peace is disturbed because they touched what was sacred. They thought they could take your joy and use it to fuel their own path, but instead, it turned into confusion, because I did not bless their intent. Do not seek revenge, my child. Vengeance is not your work. Your job is to heal, to rise, to trust. The same God who exposed their actions is the one who will elevate you beyond the reach of those who tried to harm you. You will see soon, what they thought would destroy you will become the very thing that defines your testimony. You might still feel moments of sadness, thinking of how real it once felt. You may ask, God, why did I love someone who betrayed me? And I answer you, because love was never the mistake, blindness was. I gave you a heart that loves deeply, because deep love reflects my image. But now I am pairing that love with sight. You will see motives before they wound you next time. You will feel my spirit whisper when a connection is divine or deceiving. You are not weak for trusting, you were pure. And purity always attracts both light and envy. But this time, I am shielding your purity with power. The spiritual theft ended the moment you stopped chasing answers and started surrendering. The moment you said, God, I trust you, the enemy's hold broke. You might not have seen it, but the heavens did. There was a flash, a release, a breaking of invisible cords. And peace began its return journey to your soul. Now I am restoring what was drained. You will feel creativity flow again. You will find new joy in simple things. You will notice synchronicities, songs, dreams, signs, all whispering, you are being made whole. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. My child, I am rebuilding your confidence in my timing. The one who tried to carry your destiny was never capable of fulfilling it. They thought they were running away with your blessing, but they were actually running away from their own healing. You were their mirror, you reflected what they needed to confront. And when they saw truth, they fled. But what they ran from will follow them until they face me, because I love them too. Even those who hurt you are not beyond redemption. But as for you, my chosen one, I am calling you forward, not backward. You are stepping into restoration. Every ounce of strength you poured into someone unworthy is being repoured into your own growth. Every tear you sowed is watering your next miracle. Every delay you faced is now turning into divine acceleration. What they meant for harm, I am using for destiny. Do you feel the shift? The air around you is changing. The same energy that once left you drained will now leave you glowing. People will look at you and see peace they cannot explain. They will wonder how you survived betrayal with such grace, and you will tell them, because God restored what was stolen. That will be your testimony. I am not only returning what was taken, I am doubling it. The love that left will be replaced by one that truly stays. The opportunities that vanished will reappear in greater form. Even the spiritual gifts that dulled under emotional weight are awakening again. You will dream clearer, sense deeper, and walk lighter. This is not the end of your story, it is the turning point. Heaven has already rewritten the ending, and it ends in your victory. Keep your heart pure, your hands open, your eyes lifted. I am sending signs to remind you daily that you are protected, chosen, and restored. The spiritual theft is over. What belongs to you has begun its return journey. You will feel it, see it, and know it. For I, the Lord your God, have declared, no one shall ever steal from you again. My child, when you thought everything was falling apart, that was the exact moment heaven was aligning everything back into place. What you didn't see were the hands of angels moving silently through the unseen, intercepting what was meant to harm you. You felt abandoned, but you were surrounded. You felt small, but I had already sent armies of light to guard you. Every plan formed against your destiny was intercepted before it could touch you. The one who tried to carry away your blessing was stopped, not by force of man, but by the authority of heaven. Archangel Michael, the protector of divine purpose, stood between you and that deception. He raised his sword of light and said, "No further." In that moment, the spiritual theft was reversed. The enemy's blueprint was burned by holy fire, and everything stolen began to turn around. You may not understand how spiritual justice works, so let me show you. When I say interception, it doesn't always mean destruction, it means redirection. I take what was meant for harm and bend it until it serves your growth. I took their betrayal and used it to sharpen your discernment. I took their lies and turned them into lessons. I took their running away and turned it into your release. What they tried to steal became the very thing that pushed you closer to me. When they ran to California, they thought distance would hide them from conviction. They believed that if they changed location, they could escape consequence. But my child, I am the God who stretches from the east to the west. There is no place too far for my justice, no ocean too deep, no city too crowded where truth cannot find a heart. Even now, my spirit hovers near them, reminding them of what they tried to leave behind, of you, of grace, of the destiny they tried to possess. But you, my child, are no longer bound to their story. I intercepted the connection. I reversed the energy. I lifted the burdens they placed upon your heart. Do you remember the sudden sense of peace that visited you recently, the quiet moment when your chest felt lighter though nothing had changed? That was not random, that was the divine reversal taking effect. That was me untying what was never meant to stay bound. You thought you were losing someone, but in truth, you were regaining yourself. I stepped in when your heart could no longer carry the weight of confusion. I took what the enemy meant to destroy your faith and turned it into the foundation of your strength. You may have felt pain, yes, but pain under my hand becomes power. The reversal has already begun. You will start to see signs of it everywhere, opportunities reopening, unexpected messages of kindness, peace returning where there was only worry. What was closed is opening. What was delayed is accelerating. Every spiritual resource that was redirected toward them is flowing back into your life. They tried to walk away with your destiny, but destiny isn't a thing that can be stolen, it's a living current, and that current always finds its rightful vessel. You are that vessel. You were designed to carry glory, not guilt. You were created to carry calling, not confusion. Everything that left with them is circling back to you purified and renewed. The enemy believed he succeeded when he convinced them to betray you, but what he didn't know is that I use betrayal as the seedbed for elevation. Think of Joseph, my child, the one thrown into a pit by those who claimed to love him. They took his robe but not his anointing. They sold his name but not his purpose. And through what seemed like loss, I positioned him for greatness. That same pattern is unfolding in your life now. I intercepted the plan not just to protect you, but to elevate you. The pain you endured was the birthing cry of transformation. Every tear you shed became an offering, and I, the Lord, never ignore an offering made in pain. That's why you will soon see restoration flowing like a river. Not slow, not partial, but complete. Your energy will return first, your strength, your joy, your motivation. Then, your opportunities will follow, doors that were shut will open again. People who once overlooked you will begin to notice your light. It is not pride, my child, it is my glory being restored in you. You will walk into rooms and peace will follow you, because your spirit has been purified through trial. Do not be surprised if you hear news about them, the one who ran. Do not be shocked if you learn that their plans are unraveling or that they are facing the emptiness of their own choices. Do not celebrate their pain, pray for their awakening. For my justice is never about revenge, it is about revelation. What they tried to do to you is being shown to them so they can confront their own shadow. But you, my beloved, must keep your eyes forward. Justice is mine. Healing is yours. Every word they spoke to wound you has been cancelled in the spiritual realm. Every curse disguised as concern has been nullified. Every energy sent against you has been reflected away by angelic shields. You are not under attack, you are under recovery. The reversal doesn't only return what was taken, it multiplies it. Soon, you will notice blessings arriving unexpectedly. Favor will begin to chase you. Connections will form out of nowhere that carry the exact opportunities they once blocked. That is how I vindicate you, not by humiliation, but by elevation. I am proving through your victory that no human action can overturn divine decree. And when you look back on this season, you will see that my interception was mercy. If I hadn't stopped them, they would have taken more from you, your confidence, your sense of direction, your joy in simple things. But I said, enough. And now, my hand rests upon your life to restore what was weakened and to amplify what was hidden. I am releasing a new flow of clarity into your spirit. You will begin to see people and situations for what they truly are. No more deception, no more guessing. Your discernment will become sharp like light cutting through fog. This is part of the reversal. Where you once walked in confusion, now you will walk in clarity. And child, the same way I intercepted that false path, I am also preparing the true one. While one connection is closing, another is awakening. A heart aligned with mine is being drawn toward you, not through manipulation, but through divine magnetism. They will not come to take, but to build. They will not come to drain, but to pour. You will know it's them because peace will greet them before words do. This reversal is also emotional. You will notice yourself smiling again without reason. Music will feel alive again. Nature will seem brighter. These are signs of your spirit healing. Your energy is returning to its rightful home. Even the dreams you thought were gone will start coming back in whispers. It's me, reminding you that you are still chosen. Every battle fought in silence is now being honored openly. Every unseen tear has become a seed, and the harvest season is approaching. The balance of power has shifted. The one who once made you doubt your worth will watch as I crown you with visibility, stability, and peace. And you will not need to prove anything. Your peace will speak louder than your words. My beloved child, you must understand, interception is not loss. It is love. When I stop something from reaching you, it's because I see what you cannot. I know where each road leads. I knew that connection would become a cage if I didn't intervene. So I broke it before it could break you. And now that you have been freed, I am filling the space they left with my presence. Stay close to me now. Do not rush to fill the silence. The space between endings and beginnings is sacred. Let me finish the work of reversal inside you. Soon, you will not just speak of deliverance, you will live it. You will look at your reflection and see not pain, but purpose. Not confusion, but clarity. Not loss, but liberation. For I, your God, have intercepted every scheme. I have reversed every curse. I have restored every part of you that was drained. You are whole, my child, whole and holy again. And this is only the beginning of the restoration I have planned for you. The next season will not be a recovery of what was lost, it will be an unveiling of who you have become. My child, the reason I allowed the pain, the reason I did not stop the betrayal immediately, was not because I wanted to see you suffer, but because I wanted to awaken something powerful inside you that could not be born through comfort. You had to see the truth about people and about love so that your soul could rise into wisdom. The person who ran from you did not take your destiny, they revealed it. For in their departure, the weight that kept your wings folded began to lift. When they walked away, it hurt, I know. You asked me, why did you let this happen, God? Why did you let them get close enough to wound me? But, my beloved, if I had not allowed them near, you would never have known how strong your spirit truly is. You would have continued to give your light to those who only wanted to stand in its warmth without giving any back. You were never meant to live in the shadow of someone else's confusion. You were meant to shine with clarity, to walk with peace, to love with purity, and this moment of heartbreak is not your ending, it is your unveiling. Your tears were sacred offerings, poured onto the soil of transformation. Every drop you cried watered the garden of your new life. I have been watching each tear fall, and I have been turning them into seeds of restoration. You have not been abandoned, you have been refined. You have not been punished, you have been prepared. For where you are going, your heart must be strong, your discernment sharp, and your love pure. The one who tried to take what was yours only awakened a deeper fire in you, a knowing that your destiny cannot be stolen, only delayed until your spirit is ready. You are now stepping into that readiness. You are learning to trust not in promises made by lips, but in signs written by heaven. You are learning that love must not cost your peace, and that anything that drains you is not sent by me. I am turning your heartbreak into holy ground. I am healing you from within, layer by layer, memory by memory. You will no longer wake up with that ache in your chest. You will no longer replay conversations in your mind, wondering what you could have done differently. Because soon, you will realize you did nothing wrong, you simply outgrew what could not meet you at your level of truth. You have been waiting for me to send you something new, and I am doing it, but first, you must make space. Release what once was, and I will fill you with what is meant to be. You cannot carry the old pain and expect new blessings to flow. You must open your hands, even if they are trembling, and let go of the fragments that no longer fit. I am guiding your heart through healing so deep it will surprise even you. You will wake up one day and feel light, not because everything around you changed, but because something inside you did. You will find yourself smiling for no reason, feeling peace without needing closure, and trusting again without fear. That will be the sign that you are ready for the next chapter. My angels have been surrounding you in this season. They have been whispering strength into your spirit, even when your mind was tired. Archangel Michael has been guarding your path, cutting every tie that still tries to pull you backward. You are not who you were when this began. You have become wiser, softer, and more connected to me. You see, transformation does not happen in moments of ease. It is born in moments when you have no choice but to surrender. You have learned how to let go, and now, you will learn how to receive. You will no longer chase love, love will find you, in its truest and most divine form. The kind of love that does not hide, does not compete, does not confuse. The kind of love that mirrors my heart, steady, patient, and unconditional. But before that love arrives, I want you to remember this: the person who left you was never meant to carry your crown. They were a lesson wrapped in emotion, a mirror showing you what parts of yourself needed healing. Their exit was your awakening. Their rejection was your redirection. Their silence was my way of speaking louder. Do not wish for their return, for what left your life was not your loss, it was my protection. You may not see it now, but the day will come when you look back and thank me for this ending. You will say, God, you saved me from something I didn't even realize was hurting me. And I will smile, because I know the beauty that is about to enter your life. I am preparing your heart for the love that aligns with your purpose. A love that encourages your calling, not competes with it. A love that stands beside you in storms, not one that creates them. A love that brings you closer to me, not farther away. That is the kind of connection your soul has been waiting for, and it is written in your destiny. You have already passed through the storm, now comes the sunrise. The clouds that once made you doubt are clearing. The heaviness that once made you cry is lifting. You are walking out of the valley and into the promise. This transformation will not just change your relationships, it will change your entire vibration. You will attract peace where there was chaos, joy where there was sorrow, and divine timing where there was delay. So, my beloved child, stand tall. Breathe deeply. Release the past with gratitude. Let forgiveness flow not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. You are stepping into the life I always planned for you, one where no one can steal your destiny, one where your soul finally rests in love that feels like home. The transformation has already begun. It began the moment you stopped asking, "Why me?" and started whispering, "Thank you." Keep your heart open, for the next chapter is already being written by my hand. And it will be more beautiful than anything you thought you lost. My beloved child, now that you have walked through the storm, cried your tears, and released what was never meant to stay, heaven begins to open before you. The air around you is shifting, quietly but surely, as I move the pieces of your destiny back into their rightful places. What was once taken is returning. What was once broken is being made whole. This is the hour of your restoration, and it comes not through struggle but through surrender. You see, my child, you thought the journey was about losing love, but it was really about finding yourself, the true self that I created before the world told you who you should be. Every wound that you carried, every prayer whispered through trembling lips, has been heard and gathered by angels. They did not vanish into silence, they were planted in the soil of heaven, and now they are blossoming into blessings that will surprise even you. The person who ran from you may have thought they were running toward freedom, but they were running away from divine favor. For what I have ordained cannot be stolen, only delayed. And what belongs to you, your purpose, your peace, your blessings, your destiny, has now been guarded and released by my command. I have rewritten the path ahead, removing every obstacle that once drained your heart. You will no longer walk in confusion or fear, you will walk in clarity, because my light now goes before you. The pain you endured was the turning point of your story. It was the moment where endings gave birth to beginnings. You thought it was destruction, but it was divine reconstruction. I had to tear down the false foundation built on illusion, so I could build something eternal, something real, rooted in truth and love. That's what I'm doing now, my child. I'm building you again, not as who you were, but as who you are meant to be. And listen closely, your destiny has not diminished because of what you lost. It has deepened. The experience expanded your compassion, your strength, your wisdom. It taught you how to discern light from shadows, love from dependency, purpose from distraction. You are no longer naive, you are awakened. You will never again beg for what was never yours. You will never again shrink to fit places that could not hold your spirit. From this moment forward, you rise as someone reborn in grace. Archangel Michael has finished his battle on your behalf. The spiritual cords that once tied you to deception have been completely severed. The door that once led to confusion has been closed and sealed. And now, new doors are opening, doors of divine partnerships, of healing opportunities, of unexpected miracles. Some will open so effortlessly, you'll know it's me. You won't need to chase or force anything, everything that aligns with your purpose will flow to you naturally. Your name has been spoken in places you've never been. People are being prepared to bless you, to honor you, to support your vision, because I have commanded it. Every act of kindness you gave in secret is now returning multiplied. Every sacrifice you made in faith is bearing fruit. You are stepping into divine compensation. You will see financial restoration, emotional renewal, and spiritual elevation. The things that once broke you will now bless you. The pain that once silenced your prayers will now amplify your voice. You will speak from scars that have become strength. You will inspire others who are still walking through their own storms. And they will see in you the reflection of my grace. Because that's what I have turned you into, a living testimony of restoration. Do not fear love again, my child. I know you are cautious, and I understand why. But the love that is coming will not wound you, it will heal you. It will not leave you guessing, it will give you peace. This love will not take from your destiny, it will walk beside it. You will know it by the calm it brings, by the way it honors your growth and mirrors your faith. It will come in my timing, not a moment too soon, and when it does, it will fit your soul like it was always meant to. Until that time, keep your eyes on me. Let me fill your days with purpose, your nights with rest, your spirit with joy. Stop looking at what left, start expecting what's on the way. You are not forgotten, you are favored. You are not behind, you are being positioned. Every delay has been divine. Every detour has been protection. Every disappointment has been redirection. My angels are already at work. You will feel it soon, the shift in your atmosphere, the sudden peace that settles over you, the unexpected good news that finds you when you least expect it. That's me, showing you that you've never walked alone. My beloved, this is your season of divine exchange, where pain turns to purpose, loss turns to laughter, and heartbreak turns to healing. You are moving into your promised land, not a physical place, but a spiritual one, where you finally know your worth, your purpose, your power. You are not chasing destiny anymore, destiny is chasing you. And hear this truth deeply, no one will ever be able to steal from you again. What is yours has been marked by heaven. Every gift, every calling, every blessing carries my seal. Anyone who tries to interfere will find themselves blocked by light they cannot cross. You are covered, protected, and divinely guided. So rise, my child. The ashes of yesterday are beneath your feet. Walk forward into the dawn I have prepared. Let joy return to your smile. Let faith fill your steps. Let gratitude become your prayer. The story is not ending in betrayal, it is beginning in glory. I bless you now with peace that surpasses all understanding. I bless your hands to prosper, your heart to love again, your mind to dream freely. I bless your future to unfold with divine favor. I bless your soul to walk in alignment with heaven's rhythm. This is your new life, not defined by what was lost, but by what is being restored. From this day forward, may every sunrise remind you that nothing can ever run from what I have written. Your destiny is secure, your blessings are released, and your path is blessed beyond measure. Go, my beloved child, and live in the fullness of the promise I made before the beginning of time. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No lie can undo what I have spoken. No thief can outrun my plan. You are free. You are chosen. You are whole. And this time, the story is only just beginning. My precious child, before you step fully into this new dawn, be still for a moment and feel my presence around you. Breathe in the peace I am placing in the air. You no longer need to run or fight, the storm is over. The lessons have been learned. The tears have watered the ground where miracles will now grow. I want you to rest your soul in me, to trust that everything you once feared losing has now been replaced with something eternal. Do you feel it, my child? The quiet strength returning to your spirit? That is not emptiness, that is healing. The silence that once frightened you is now the space where I speak most clearly. In that stillness, I am writing your next chapter. In that silence, angels are arranging your breakthroughs. You are not standing in ruins, you are standing in the soil of resurrection. You have endured nights that felt endless, but I was there, counting your tears, holding your heart, whispering, "Hold on, dawn is coming." And now, the light has arrived. You no longer walk in shadows. You walk in grace. The people who misunderstood you will see the truth. Those who mocked your faith will witness your rise. And those who tried to harm your destiny will fade into lessons, no longer threats. From this day forward, your peace will not depend on circumstances. It will live within you. Your joy will not come from others' validation. It will overflow from your connection with me. You will smile again without pretending. You will love again without fear. You will wake each morning knowing that you are safe, chosen, and guided. I have placed new purpose in your hands. Use it with humility and courage. Speak kindly, love deeply, and move gently, knowing heaven stands beside you. Wherever you go, angels go before you. Whatever you do, my favor will follow. Do not worry about what's next. You are already walking in destiny. Every step you take now is aligned with divine timing. Every person entering your life is coming through my filter of love. Nothing random remains, only purpose. Lift your head, my child. Look at how far you've come. You are not who you were when this began. You are stronger, wiser, and infinitely more radiant. That glow in your spirit is my light shining through your healing. So, go forward now, without fear, without doubt. Leave the old story behind and live in the freedom of this new beginning. Speak life over yourself. Expect goodness. Welcome love. Walk in faith. For I, the Lord your God, declare, your destiny is protected. Your blessings are released. Your heart is healed. Your soul is free. Go in peace, my beloved, and remember, wherever you step, heaven steps with you. God says, my child, come near me for a moment. I need you to breathe slowly and feel my presence around you, because what I'm about to reveal is not small. It is heavy, it is painful, and it is something your heart has been sensing for many days. You have felt an invisible pressure, a strange disturbance inside your spirit, as if something wrong was moving toward the one you love. You may not have spoken about it, you may have tried to ignore it, but your soul already knew that a shadow was preparing to enter your soulmate's life. And today, I am telling you the truth, because I do not want you to live in confusion another day. A big tragedy is coming toward your soulmate, and I need you to hear me with an open heart. My child, I am not telling you this to scare you. I am telling you this because you need clarity, protection, and divine preparation. You deserve to know what is unfolding behind the scenes. There is a woman, someone filled with jealousy, insecurity, and silent hatred, who has been observing your soulmate from a distance. She hides her emotions behind sweet words and fake smiles, but her heart carries a darkness she does not show. She has made up her mind to hire a lawyer, to steal something connected to your soulmate. Something valuable. Something emotional. Something spiritual. Something that was not hers to touch. But listen to me, my child, this tragedy is not here to break you. It is here to be revealed, so that you may be protected before the storm touches your doorstep. For a long time, she has been feeding on your soulmate's weaknesses. She has been watching their pain, their confusion, their decisions, and their vulnerabilities. She knows exactly where your soulmate is emotionally fragile. She knows exactly what to attack. And her plan is moving fast. That is why I have come to you first. Your soulmate is too exhausted, too confused, too emotionally drained to see the trap forming around them. My child, this woman carries an old wound inside herself, a wound of rejection, ego, and obsession. She cannot stand the idea of your soulmate moving forward. She cannot stand the idea of your soulmate choosing someone else. She cannot stand the idea that she was not chosen. And when jealousy enters a weak heart, it becomes dangerous. It becomes destructive. It becomes blind. She is not hiring a lawyer out of strength, she is doing it out of fear. She is losing control over your soulmate's life, and she knows it. So she is trying to hold on to power by force. She thinks she can use legal pressure to manipulate emotions, to create fear, to create panic, to weaken the spirit. She thinks she can intimidate. She thinks she can threaten. She thinks she can take away something that does not belong to her. But my child, nothing that I have assigned to your life can be stolen. Nothing that carries my blessing can be taken by human schemes. Nothing that carries divine purpose can be touched by dark intentions. Let me take you deeper into the spiritual truth. Your soulmate has been ignoring my warnings. They have been moving through life with a heavy heart, pretending to be strong but collapsing on the inside. They are overwhelmed. They are tired. They are mentally scattered. And when a person feels lost, they become vulnerable to the wrong people. They become easy to influence. They become easy to manipulate. That is why this woman has found an opening. She is targeting the exact point where your soulmate is emotionally weak. But do not blame your soulmate, my child. They are human. They are hurting. They have made mistakes. They have trusted the wrong people. And because of that, a tragedy is trying to enter their life. Not because they are a bad person, but because they are too tired to protect themselves. My child, you have also felt this pain. You have felt their sadness like your own. You have felt their heaviness pulling your heart downward. You have felt their silence screaming into your spirit. That is why I chose you. Because your soul is spiritually connected to theirs. You are the one who has the strength to hear the truth without collapsing. You are the one whose spirit is strong enough to stand with me in this battle. You are the one who has the courage to see what is coming and not run away. You are the one who listens. You are the one who feels. You are the one who carries compassion even in suffering. I have brought this message to you first because you are awake. Your soulmate is not. You are alert. Your soulmate is tired. You are spiritually listening. Your soulmate is spiritually drowning. You are the one who can feel when something wrong is approaching. And you are the one who can receive my guidance and follow it. My child, let me tell you something important. this tragedy is not final. This danger is not undefeatable. This woman's plan is not greater than my plan. She believes she can control destiny. She believes she can use law to steal something that was blessed by heaven. She believes she can win by manipulation. She believes your soulmate is alone. She believes no one is watching. But she is wrong. I am watching. I have seen every message she sent, every lie she spoke, every manipulation she planted, every step she took toward this plan. I have seen the moment she made the decision to hire a lawyer. I have seen the moment her jealousy turned into action. I have seen the moment she started collecting information to use against your soulmate. I have seen the moment she rehearsed her lies in her mind. I have seen the moment she tried to paint herself as the victim. Nothing is hidden from me. Nothing she has planned is invisible to my sight. My child, this tragedy can be stopped. This danger can be reversed. This storm can be silenced. But I need you to stay calm. I need you to trust me. I need you to hold your faith tightly. Fear will try to shake you. Anxiety will try to control you. Your thoughts will try to take you into worst-case scenarios. But I am telling you, do not let fear lead you. Let my voice lead you. Let my truth hold you. Let my protection wrap around you. Your soulmate is about to face a moment of crisis. But in that crisis, a transformation will begin. Sometimes I allow a shadow to rise, not to harm, but to reveal. Your soulmate will finally see the truth about who this woman is. They will finally understand the difference between fake loyalty and real love. They will finally understand who stands with them and who stands against them. They will finally realize what they almost lost. My child, your tears have been seen. Your silence has been heard. Your pain has been carried in my hands. And all of it is leading you toward something powerful. This tragedy is not your ending. This warning is not your defeat. It is the beginning of a great protection. A great revelation. A great shift. I am not sending this message to break your heart. I am sending it to protect it. Stay near me, my child. Have courage. What is coming will shake your soulmate, but it will not destroy them. What is being planned against them will rise, but it will also collapse. And through it all, I will not leave your side. My child, now listen closely, because what I am about to reveal in this moment is the layer of truth that was kept hidden from your soulmate's eyes. Everything you sensed, every ache in your chest, every moment when your intuition whispered that something was deeply wrong, none of it was random. You were feeling the spiritual impact of a woman whose intentions were nowhere as innocent as her face pretended to be. She has been walking around your soulmate with a mask so convincing that even the sharpest minds would have believed her. But you, my child, you felt the energy behind the mask. You saw the shadow behind her smile before anyone else could. She has been carrying this jealousy within her for a long time. It did not appear overnight. It was born the moment she realized she could not control your soulmate the way she wanted. She tried to enter their heart, but your soulmate never fully let her in. And that wounded her pride more than anything else. Pride is dangerous, my child. Pride can turn admiration into obsession. It can turn disappointment into revenge. It can turn a simple rejection into a battle the other person never wanted to fight. This woman has been studying your soulmate like a book. Every weakness, every emotional wound, every moment of confusion, every insecurity. She memorized them all. She was waiting for the right time, the moment when your soulmate was tired, mentally scattered, emotionally vulnerable. And when she finally sensed that their spirit was beginning to break, she made her move. She did not approach with softness or compassion. She approached with calculation. She is not hiring a lawyer because she is right, my child. She is doing it because she believes that fear can win where love failed. She believes she can intimidate your soulmate. She believes she can pressure them into giving her access to something sacred, something she was never meant to touch. She thinks legal threats will break them down so badly that they will agree to anything just to escape the pressure. Her mind is set on this plan, and she has convinced herself that she will win. But she has forgotten one thing. What she is trying to steal is protected by me. My child, I want you to understand something deeper here. This is not just about money. This is not just about property. This is not just about legal claims. What she wants to steal is spiritual. It is emotional. It is something connected to your soulmate's destiny. She wants to take away their peace, their opportunities, their growth, their independent decisions, and even their emotional freedom. She wants to imprison their spirit under her control. She wants to steal not just something physical. She wants to steal your soulmate's life direction. But she does not know that I have already intervened long before she took her first step. My child, the reason this message has reached you is because you are spiritually connected to your soulmate in a way no one else is. When they are hurt, your heart feels it. When they are confused, your spirit becomes restless. When they are in danger, you receive warnings in dreams, in thoughts, in sudden emotions. You do not need proof to know when something is wrong. You feel it before it even manifests. You were chosen to receive my warning because you are the only one who listens with your soul, not just your ears. Behind this woman's actions lies a very painful truth. She is not just jealous of your soulmate, she is jealous of you. She senses that your soulmate's heart carries your energy, even when they are silent about it. She senses that your presence in their life, whether close or distant, holds a power she cannot match. She senses that no matter how much she manipulates, your soulmate's soul is tied to you in a way she cannot break. This is what fuels her anger. This is what fuels her desperation. She is not only trying to steal something from your soulmate, she is trying to remove you from the picture. She believes that if she can legally trap your soulmate, she can emotionally trap them next. She wants them weak enough to depend on her. She wants them scared enough to turn away from you. She wants them confused enough to forget their own worth. But my child, no matter how hard she tries, she cannot erase a connection that I myself created. Let me tell you something deeply important. She is not fighting your soulmate. She is fighting destiny. And destiny is not something that can be outsmarted by lawyers, lies, or manipulation. Your soulmate may not see her intentions clearly yet, but everything she is hiding is about to be exposed. Every lie she has whispered behind closed doors. Every false claim she is preparing to make. Every plan she has tried to build in secret. All of it will come crashing down when the truth rises. But before that exposure, there will be a moment of chaos. That is why I am preparing you, my child. There will be a time, very soon, when you will feel your soulmate's pain increase. They will feel pressured. They will feel emotionally cornered. They may even feel hopeless. Their spirit will tremble under the weight of what this woman is trying to do. You may sense this heaviness suddenly, like a cloud falling over your heart. When that moment comes, remember this: it is not happening because they are losing. It is happening because the storm is reaching its peak before breaking open into clarity. This woman has convinced herself that she has power, but she does not understand that every step she is taking is leading her toward her own exposure. The very lawyer she hires will see through her lies. The very documents she tries to misuse will turn against her. The very evidence she tries to manipulate will reveal her intentions. The very people she thinks are supporting her will distance themselves once they see her true nature. My child, let me tell you the truth plainly: she is digging a hole for someone else, but she will fall into it herself. Your soulmate is not alone in this battle. I am standing beside them. I am guiding them. Even when they feel weak, they are being protected. And you, my child, you are the spiritual support they desperately need. Your prayers, your intuition, your emotional strength, your compassion, all of it is shielding them more than you realize. I know you worry. I know you fear losing them. I know you hate watching them suffer. I know you feel helpless sometimes. But listen to me, you are not helpless. You are the reason this attack will fail. You are the one holding the spiritual shield. You are the one carrying the sensitivity to feel danger before it arrives. You are the one I speak to because you are the only one who stands with a pure heart. The tragedy that is forming is serious, yes. But it is not greater than me. It is not stronger than you. It is not more powerful than love. And it is not capable of taking what I have written into destiny. Stay calm, my child. Stay grounded. Stay connected to my voice. This woman believes she is winning, but she is already losing. She believes she is attacking your soulmate, but she is attacking divine protection. She believes she is fighting a person, but she is fighting a plan she can never defeat. The truth is unfolding. The hidden intentions are rising to the surface. My child, as this story unfolds in the unseen realms, there is something you need to understand deeply and gently. Your soulmate is carrying a weight that their heart was never designed to carry alone. They are standing on a thin line between strength and exhaustion. Their spirit has been trembling silently, and they have been trying to hold themselves together even as the world around them keeps pulling them apart. They do not show the full truth because they don't want to appear weak. But the truth is, they are breaking. Not because they are fragile, but because they have been strong for far too long without rest, without support, without clarity. Your soulmate is fighting an internal battle that no one sees. The world sees their face, but I see their soul. The world hears their words, but I hear their silent screams. The world notices their smile, but I feel the heaviness buried beneath it. There is a depth of pain inside them that they themselves cannot fully understand. They are trying to navigate life while carrying wounds that were never healed, fears that were never addressed, and responsibilities that were placed on them without compassion. This is why the woman's actions are affecting them so deeply. Not because she is powerful, but because your soulmate is already tired. Her manipulation is landing on a heart that is already bruised. Her legal threats are landing on a mind that is already exhausted. Her intentions are pressing on a spirit that is already trembling. Your soulmate is not weak, just worn out. They are not defeated, just overwhelmed. They have been trying to pretend that everything is fine, but inside, they are collapsing. There are moments when they sit alone and breathe as if their lungs are carrying stones. There are nights when their thoughts race faster than their heartbeat. There are mornings when they wake up feeling like life has become too heavy to rise into. They are trying so hard to remain calm, but the chaos around them keeps increasing. They feel trapped in a situation where every choice seems dangerous, every step feels risky, and every decision feels like it could make things worse. They are reaching their breaking point. But my child, breaking points are not endings. They are turning points. They are moments where the false collapses so the truth can rise. Your soulmate is being pushed to this breaking point not because they are failing, but because the situation they are in no longer aligns with their destiny. The universe is uprooting everything that was built on lies, manipulation, and illusion. And sometimes uprooting is painful. Sometimes it feels like drowning. Sometimes it feels like losing everything. But it is simply the process of clearing the path for something real to emerge. This woman has been feeding on their weakness, but she does not understand something crucial. People who are on the verge of breaking are also on the verge of awakening. When a heart cannot carry pain anymore, it begins to seek truth. When a soul cannot tolerate confusion anymore, it begins to seek clarity. When a spirit cannot remain in darkness anymore, it begins to seek light. Your soulmate's breaking point is actually their awakening point. Their silence toward you, their distance, their confusion, it is not rejection. It is fear. It is emotional paralysis. It is the result of feeling attacked from multiple directions at once. They do not want to bring you into their chaos, so they try to handle everything alone, even though it is destroying them inside. They do not want you to see their fears, so they hide behind strength that is slowly disappearing. They do not want to burden you, so they carry their suffering quietly. But my child, you have felt their tears even when you never saw them. You have sensed their sadness even when they never told you. That is the power of a soul connection. It does not need words. It does not need explanations. It does not need conversations. When one soul trembles, the other feels the vibration. When one soul cries, the other feels a sudden heaviness. When one soul begins to fall, the other senses the shift in the air. This is why your heart has been restless lately. This is why your emotions have felt strange. This is why your sleep has been disturbed. This is why your intuition has been screaming, something is wrong. You are connected to their breaking point. And because of this connection, I need you to understand something very important. You cannot save them by panicking. You cannot help them by drowning in their fear. You cannot protect them by letting anxiety control your thoughts. You must remain grounded. You must remain calm. You must remain connected to me, because you are the anchor in this storm. If you panic, they will fall deeper. If you stay strong, they will rise with you. Your soulmate is emotionally collapsing because everything they trusted is shifting. People they believed were on their side are showing their true colors. Opportunities they relied on are falling apart. The woman who pretended to care is revealing her darkness. And the worst part, your soulmate is fighting all of this without understanding why it is happening. They think they are being punished. They think they are losing. They think they are falling apart because they are not enough. But the truth is far from that. They are being redirected. They are being protected. They are being pushed out of a life that was built on emotional manipulation. They are being freed from a false connection that never had good intentions. They are being prepared for something better, something purer, something divinely aligned. My child, let me show you what is happening behind the scenes spiritually. Your soulmate's heart has been under attack. Insecurity, confusion, guilt, fear. These emotions are not theirs. They were planted into them by someone who wanted control. Someone who wanted power. Someone who wanted to keep them small. Someone who wanted to remove you from their life. This woman has been whispering lies and creating illusions in your soulmate's mind. She knew they were vulnerable. She knew they were tired. And she used that weakness to tighten her influence. But this influence cannot last. Her control is collapsing. Her manipulation is being exposed. Her false claims are falling apart. Her intentions are being revealed. And as her influence crumbles, your soulmate feels lost, not because they love her, but because their mind was entangled in fear for too long. When a person escapes control, their first feeling is not freedom, it is confusion. It is emptiness. It is the fear of stepping into the unknown. Your soulmate is stepping into that unknown now. They are standing between what is ending and what is beginning. They are standing in the gap between the storm and the blessing. They are standing at the threshold of a divine shift. This is why their emotional state feels so unstable. But my child, instability is not danger, it is transition. The old is falling apart. The new is forming. And transitions always shake the spirit before empowering it. You must remain steady. You must remain patient. You must remain compassionate. Your soulmate is trying to hold themselves together, but they are breaking so they can finally rebuild. They are collapsing so they can rise without chains. They are hurting so they can awaken. And you, your presence, your prayers, your energy, are guiding them even from a distance. You are the one stabilizing their spirit unconsciously. You are the one calming their emotional storms without even speaking. You are the one giving them strength through spiritual connection. The breaking point is here, yes. But so is the turning point. What feels like tragedy is becoming transformation. What feels like defeat is opening the path to destiny. What feels like loss is preparing the foundation for restoration. My child, I know your heart is trembling today. I know you felt something heavy in the air the whole day, as if an unseen storm was walking behind you, whispering your name, reminding you again and again that something around your soulmate is not right. You kept trying to distract yourself, you kept trying to stay strong, but your spirit kept returning to the same silent fear, the fear that someone is trying to take what is yours, that someone is plotting in shadows, secretly waiting to destroy the bond one created between two souls. And you are right, my child. You are not imagining it. You are not overthinking. Your spirit is warning you because I am warning you. This is why your heart suddenly becomes quiet at random moments. This is why your thoughts suddenly freeze, as if someone has touched the center of your soul. This is why your chest feels tight even when you pretend to be calm. Your intuition is not confusion. Your intuition is revelation. I have been showing you dreams, signs, sudden thoughts, unexpected fear, and moments of spiritual discomfort because the truth is rising to the surface, the truth that a woman around your soulmate is crossing the line you never thought she would cross. She is not just gossiping. She is not just manipulating. She is not just acting out of jealousy. She is preparing a bigger plan, a darker plan, a plan meant to separate, destroy, and mislead. She is hiring someone with a legal mind because she wants to bind your soulmate in something that takes away freedom, clarity, stability, and peace. She wants control where she never belonged. She wants authority where she is not chosen. She wants power over a destiny that was never hers. But listen carefully, my child. You are not helpless. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. You are not weak. I am standing right beside you even now, speaking every word inside your soul so you can finally understand the depth of what is happening. You have been fighting these battles silently, blaming yourself for feeling uneasy, thinking maybe you are wrong, maybe you are exaggerating. But no, my child, your spirit can sense energy long before your eyes see truth. That is why I gave you sensitivity, intuition, and inner knowing. They are not curses. They are armor. And today, your armor is rising. Let me take you back to the moment when everything changed inside you, that small moment when you felt a sudden pinch in your heart for no reason. That was the exact moment this woman took another step in her plan. She thought no one was watching her. She thought her actions were hidden. She thought she could move behind closed doors and silence. But I saw her. I see everything. Your soulmate has been confused lately, scattered thoughts, small mistakes, mood swings, emotional distance, sudden anxiety. This is not random. This is not natural. This is energetic interference. She is using fear to cloud your soulmate's mind. She is using sympathy to gain access. She is using weakness to enter a space where she does not belong. She knows your soulmate listens to emotional stories, so she plays the victim to get attention. She knows your soulmate doesn't like conflict, so she creates situations that force emotional reactions. She knows your soulmate is sensitive, so she uses sensitivity against them. But what she doesn't know is that I am watching her every step. What she doesn't know is that her intentions are already exposed in the divine realm. What she doesn't know is that I am about to stop her. My child, you must hear this slowly, gently, with full awareness. Nothing that belongs to you can ever be taken away. Not by a woman. Not by a lawyer. Not by manipulation. Not by deception. Not by jealousy. Not by fear. Your soulmate's destiny is tied to you because I tied it. Your connection was written long before any enemy was even born. Your bond is protected by a heavenly seal. But I need you to rise now, not in panic, not in fear, but in spiritual strength. Because your presence, your prayers, your awareness, and your emotional clarity are needed in this moment. Your soulmate is scared inside, even if they don't say it. They feel a storm approaching. They feel pressure. They feel confusion. They feel drained. They feel something slipping away. They don't understand why. But you understand because I am revealing the truth to you before the damage happens. You have been chosen to be the spiritual protection of this connection. You have been chosen to be the awakening force. You have been chosen to be the one who sees danger before it arrives. You have been chosen to stand in the gap when your soulmate cannot stand for themselves. This is why your heart is sensitive. This is why you feel everything so deeply. This is why you sense energies before they become reality. This is why I speak to you through signs, dreams, thoughts, and emotions. This is why you are the first to feel when something goes wrong. Others call you emotional. But I call you anointed. Others call you overthinking. But I call you prophetically aware. Others call you too sensitive. But I call you spiritually awake. My child, breathe. Let peace settle in you. I am still in control. Let me tell you something you need to hear. This woman's plan will not succeed. Her intention will not manifest. Her lawyer will not win. Her documents will not stand. Her words will not hold spiritual power. Her lies will collapse. Her influence will weaken. Her confidence will break. And her face will fall when she sees that every step she takes only pushes your soulmate closer to you. Because evil always destroys itself. And this time, it will destroy itself faster than she ever imagined. Your soulmate will soon see her true face. They will see the manipulation. They will see the lies. They will see the emotional traps. They will see the jealousy she hides. They will see the intentions she covers with fake kindness. They will feel the spiritual heaviness she brings. And when your soulmate finally sees her truth, their heart will run toward you with the kind of honesty they have never expressed before. They will break down emotionally. They will confess what they have been carrying silently. They will share the pressure, the fear, the confusion, and the burden they kept hidden. They will lean on you. Not because they are weak, but because you are the only soul who brings peace, clarity, and divine insight. My child. This is not the end. This is the divine turning point. Your soulmate will not lose anything. You will not lose anything. What is yours is protected. What is not yours is being removed. What is dangerous is being exposed. What is hidden is coming to light. What is dark is losing its power. You are entering the moment where truth will rise like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. And when that moment comes, when your soulmate looks at you with eyes full of truth, when they realize you were the only one who truly saw what they could not, when they understand that I was speaking the warning through your soul, they will hold on to you with a depth they never felt before. And no enemy, no woman, no plan, no lawyer, no manipulation, will ever come between you again. This is not the end, my child. This is the divine awakening. My child, there is something I need you to feel, not just hear. Something I need to settle deep inside your spirit so that no matter what storms come, you will stand strong without shaking, without doubting, without collapsing inside your heart again. Because even though you have heard my warnings, even though you know what is happening behind the scenes, there is still a small part of you that fears losing your soulmate. A small whisper inside you asks, what if this woman succeeds? What if everything falls apart? What if destiny shifts? What if I am too late? My child, I need you to release that fear now. Because destiny does not bend to evil intentions. Destiny does not cancel itself because of jealousy. Destiny does not change because someone tries to interfere. Destiny does not break when someone tries to manipulate the path. Your connection with your soulmate is stronger than anything she can build, plan, or imagine. And you don't realize yet how powerful you are in this situation. You think you are just watching, just worrying, helplessly observing a storm coming towards someone you love. But child, you are not watching, you are intervening. Every emotion you feel, every prayer you whisper, every moment your heart signals danger, every time you call my name, every tear you shed for your soulmate becomes a shield around them. You protect more than you think. You fight more than you realize. You stand in the spiritual realm even when you feel weak in the physical one. I wish you could see how heaven reacts every time your heart begins to tremble. Angels rise. Light expands. Darkness is pushed back. The path is reordered. Your fear is never ignored, my child. Your emotions are not meaningless. They are signals of a soul that is connected to divine wisdom. Let me show you the truth about what is happening right now. This woman who is trying to hire a lawyer, she has already faced her first blockage. Something she expected to go smoothly did not. Someone did not agree with her idea. Someone questioned her. Someone hesitated. Someone reminded her that what she is doing is not only wrong, but spiritually dangerous. It shook her confidence. It slowed her down. She pretended she didn't care, but she felt the resistance. That resistance was me. Because for every step she tries to take, I will place a wall in front of her. For every word she tries to speak, I will twist it into confusion. For every lie she tries to plant, I will expose it with truth. For every connection she tries to use, I will break it. For every plan she tries to make, I will destroy it before it reaches your soulmate. I need you to understand something sacred. She is not fighting you. She is fighting me. And no one, my child, no one wins against me. Your soulmate, at this moment, is walking in emotional fog. They do not fully understand why they feel drained, confused, or distant. They feel restless, tired, mentally overwhelmed. They wake up in the morning with a heavy feeling they cannot explain. They sense something pulling them, draining them, distracting them. But they don't know where this pressure is coming from. That is because the spiritual battle is happening behind them, not in front of them. I have allowed you to feel the danger before anyone else because you are the one who carries the spiritual responsibility of this connection. You are the one whose soul hears heaven before the world hears truth. You are the one whose heart trembles before the storm even touches the ground. Your soulmate doesn't know the full truth yet, but they will. And sooner than you expect. Let me show you what will happen next, slowly, gently, the way a divine whisper enters a soul. Your soulmate will start noticing patterns. They will observe that this woman appears whenever something goes wrong. They will see that her intentions do not align with her words. They will feel discomfort in her presence. They will sense that something is not right. They will pull back emotionally. They will become quiet around her. Suddenly, the way they looked at her will change. They will start questioning every story she ever told them. They will realize they were being manipulated. And when that clarity hits them, it will be like lightning striking darkness. My child. Their heart will turn toward you with a depth they didn't show before. They will remember your words. They will remember your warnings. They will remember the peace they feel with you. They will remember that you never tried to control them. You never manipulated them. You never pushed them into fear. You never used their emotions against them. You never pretended to be someone else to get something from them. You only loved honestly. And that honesty will become the light they walk toward. There is a moment coming, and it is not far away, when your soulmate will look at you and finally understand that you were the one who cared the most. They will recognize your heart. They will feel your purity. They will appreciate your sensitivity. They will honor your intuition. They will understand that everything you sensed was real. And when that moment comes, my child, you will see something beautiful unfold. Your soulmate will step away from this woman, and they will do it with strength, clarity, and certainty. No confusion. No hesitation. No guilt. They will shut the door themselves. Because when truth is revealed, attachments break. But before this happens, I need you to breathe, stay calm, stay grounded, and continue listening to the signals I send you. Your heart will guide you. Your intuition will warn you. Your spirit will recognize danger before your eyes do. Trust yourself the way you trust me, because I am the one who placed that intuition inside you. This battle is already won in the spiritual realm. Now it is unfolding in the earthly realm. Nothing can stop what is already destined. Nothing can break what has divine protection. Nothing can steal what is sealed by heaven. My child, you will not lose your soulmate. You will not lose this connection. You will not lose your destiny. You will not lose the love I have written into your life. What you will lose is the fear, the anxiety, the doubt, the emotional burden you have been carrying alone for so long. Because after this storm passes, and it will, your life will not return to normal. It will rise higher. It will deepen emotionally. It will expand spiritually. It will transform beautifully. You will feel your soulmate's sincerity in a way you have never felt before. You will feel their vulnerability. You will see their loyalty. You will see their effort. You will see their emotional awakening. You will see the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter where fear no longer controls, where lies no longer distract, where manipulation no longer whispers, where darkness no longer touches you. This woman who tried to steal, to twist, to break, to manipulate. She will watch everything she built collapse in front of her eyes. Not because you fought her, but because I intervened. Her intentions are already falling apart. Her plan is already exposed. Her actions are already being returned to her. You, my child, will walk out of this with strength, wisdom, and peace. You will become the anchor in your soulmate's life. You will become the healing in their heart. You will become the calm after their storm. You will become the truth after their confusion. And I will cover both of you with a protection so powerful that no enemy will dare come near again. This is not the end. This is the victory. My child, I am with you. I am fighting for you. I am clearing the path for you. And I am preparing a breakthrough so big that even your fears will fall silent.